News 8 at 5:30 continues.
Imagine having some of the world's best jazz musicians put on a concert in your backyard. Well, it is happening this weekend in Hilton, and you are invited. This is video of Philip Bailey, lead singer of Earth, Wind & Fire, and on Saturday, he and legendary saxophonist Everett Harp will play at Jazz on the Pond. It's an annual fundraiser for the Eastman School of Music put on by the Belasco Family Foundation. It takes place at their family home on Cranberry Pond in Hilton, and you're looking at the website they've set up just for this occasion. And joining me now is David Belasco and the Dean of the Eastman School of Music, Douglas Lowry. David, let's start with you. One of the nice things about this event is that it's so intimate, and you really feel when you go like you're part of something bigger. You planned it that way, didn't you?
Yes, exactly. It's not U2 at the Coliseum. It's not a huge event. The vision was having your favorite musicians play at your house for your family and friends and to raise money. So that's the idea, is intimate, powerful, and we think it's a unique experience.
The nice thing too, speaking of the intimacy, is that Eastman School jazz students will be playing at this event, which has to be great for them. We're raising money for scholarships. I mean, how cool is that?
Well, it's beyond cool. I mean, we have a lot of our students are performing. David and the family always have a tradition of inviting Eastman students to perform with these great folks. And I should also mention that last year, 25 Eastman jazz students were recipients of scholarships from this particular event.
Which just goes to show you, I mean, this is such a jewel in our own backyard. I talked to a lot of kids in high school who can't wait to get to Eastman to study. So, you know, I don't think people realize they want to stay right here. It's a good thing. I'm curious as to how it is year after year, David, for you to approach big-name jazz artists and say, hey, come to my backyard and play in Hilton. What's the response that you usually get?
Well, typically it's through an introduction. All these are long-line relationships, and Everett Harp played with Philip Bailey and suggested, you know, we could do an Earth, Wind & Fire concert with Philip and some of the Eastman students. And so we asked Philip, and once we told him that he would be playing with students and for Eastman, he accepted immediately, and he said, I'm going to invite them up on stage to perform a special song that I never do. So they're actually rehearsing, the Eastman students are rehearsing to do a song with Philip, a jazz standard that's going to be very memorable.
It really is. And finally, I really did want to mention that, you know, again, back to the theme about intimacy, but your mother was a great lover of jazz, Doris, and she died many years ago, but you and your siblings really must think a lot about her when you're throwing this party every year.
Yes, you know, she loved music. It's actually been 30 years, hard to believe. And this is something that brings our family very close together. I do it with my sisters, my brother, and there's just something to watching your sisters dancing like teenagers with their hands over their head in front of the pond and thinking about the Eastman students. I mean, imagine the horn section of 20-year-old Chad O'Brien and Mike Catone and Gabe Condon playing with Earth, Wind & Fire. It's just going to be electrifying. It
will be. Thank you so much. I'm sure Doris will be dancing in the heavens, as will everybody right there here at in your backyard at Cranberry Pond. We're looking forward to it. Doug, we hope we raise a lot of money for you.
We certainly hope we do.
And guess what? That's where you come in. Jazz in the Pond is this Saturday, July 9th at the Belasco home on Cranberry Pond in Hilton. It goes from 3 until 8. And if you'd like information on how you can get tickets, head to our website, rochesterhomepage.net.